everybody, my name is Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage, where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video is about my free trade portfolio update and how I intend to continue this going forward. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started. So I started this now about 2 months ago, I think. I'll leave a link below to my original video about this, but I have a general investing account with a FREETRADE. My early retirement portfolio is within a stocks and shares ISA, which means I can't have a second one. That's why my FREETRADE account is just a normal investing account as opposed to an ISA. And I talked about how I was just trying a bit of an experiment out in terms of investing in like fractional shares and things that I wouldn't necessarily invest in within my stocks and shares ISA. And it's been about 2 months now, and I've kind of come up with a strategy that I will continue going forward. And I also want to share with you how my portfolio looks at the moment. So my general plan for this investment portfolio with FREETRADE is to have it as a bit of like an additional bonus, if you like. I'm not relying on it in terms of retirement income or anything like that. In fact, I'm not particularly investing in dividend income paying stocks, which if you have watched my channel before, you'll know is my strategy normally. In my investment ISA, everything I own bar one holding is a dividend paying stock, apart from this year. Whereas this FREETRADE portfolio is not focused on that in the slightest. It's more to do with growing the individual holdings and investing in things that like I said, I wouldn't normally invest in within my stocks and shares ISA. In fact, most of the things I have in my FREETRADE portfolio are American companies, whereas I have the majority of individual companies in my ISA are UK based ones. So there's an additional thing, but also lots of the things that I'm investing in, as you'll see in a second, are really expensive, so therefore I can only purchase a teeny tiny kind of amount of one share as opposed to a whole share. Now my plan for this portfolio going forward is I intend to put in £10 a week into this experimental portfolio, if you like, just to see how it goes. And so like in 10 years time, that should give me over £5,000 in this experimental portfolio just by putting in £10 a week. And if I can get that over the long term, then that will be, say, like an additional bonus over the next kind of years or so. And even if things don't go to plan, I'm willing to kind of say £10 a week is okay for me to lose if necessary. I'm hoping that it won't, and I'm hoping that I'm investing in companies that won't go down, if that makes sense. But obviously there's always a risk, and as always when I talk about things to investing, you need to do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, so anything I say here is just for kind of discussion rather than saying this is what you should buy. That is not what I'm saying. This is me just showing you my portfolio. So yes, every Friday I'm going to put £10 into my FREETRADE account and invest that where I see fit. And hopefully over time, obviously the aim is for this to be a growth portfolio, so hopefully over time the share price of the things I've invested in should go up and give me that extra bit of kind of cushion, if you like, when the time comes to sell all these. And the thing to remember is, because this is a general investing account, I will potentially, depending on what happens, will have to pay capital gains on the end result. Hence why I think I'm only kind of okay with putting £10 in a week, because I don't want to pay lots of tax at the other end. So let's have a look into my FREETRADE portfolio. So this is the first page, like the home page if you like, and you can see there that my portfolio as at the time of recording is £83.31. And you can see by the little green line that it's kind of going up steadily, and then the little jumps up where I put this £10 in, and that's a weekly thing. So that will happen, like I said, every Friday. The plan is to put £10 into this portfolio to help that to grow. And if I scroll down, you can then see my investments. Now most of these, as you can see by all the green, are doing particularly well. So my fibre shares, although I say shares, can you see that I only have 0.25 like of a share, is up 23%. The Zoom holding I have is up 7%. I don't even know how you say the next one. The Ceres was a free share, so someone signed up via a referral link, and that's the one I got. That's up 38% since I got that. Tesla is up 18%, Netflix 10%. Domino's Pizza was also a free share. That's up 7%. The only one that is down at the moment, again, these last two are also shares that I got via someone signing up via a referral link. British Land is minus 3%. Actually, it's almost 4%, isn't it? And then the Countryside one at the bottom, plus 13%. So that is my overall view of these. Now the ones I keep adding money to, so Fiverr, if I click on that, you can see like the growth of their company and the value of their shares has gone up quite a lot over the last month. And if I scroll down, you can see there that I have got 0.2549 of a share, and that has gained 23%. So, and if I scroll down, you can see that I last bought one on Friday. So I bought £10 worth of a share on Friday the 9th of October. I'm quite happy with that. I've been kind of following this company for a while, and actually I intend to set up my own account on there for kind of freelance stuff. It's on my ridiculously long to-do list, but that's looking okay there. I'm quite happy with the growth of that one. This is not something I would invest in my stocks and shares ISA particularly, but I'm quite happy with how that looks in the meantime. I go back, so Zoom, I don't know about you, but kind of Zoom was something that I'd never heard of kind of back up in January, February, and then all of a sudden like everybody is using it, everybody knows what it is, you know. It's had like a massive, if I click on the year one there, you can see like in the past year this company had like value of their shares has gone up 592% in the past year. Like that's insane growth in terms of kind of value. And I have got at the moment, if I scroll down, 0.05 of a share, because the average share price of one of these is £349 per share, which is really expensive. So again, I'm just putting in a bit at a time. So you can see that if I go down to recent activity, I last bought £10.06 worth on the Friday before last. So again, just adding to certain different holdings. I don't want this portfolio to be massive. I don't want it to have like loads of different holdings that are kind of hard to keep track of. I want it to be fairly condensed and kind of just aim, as I am hoping to do, to put in money into things I think are a good investment, but over the long term. And maybe if I get to like 10 companies, then maybe that might be it. Because any more than that, if you're following all their financials and things and all to do with that, it becomes quite a mammoth task to keep on top of everything. So if I go back there, that was Zoom. Like I said, the next one is a free share, so I won't click on that. Then Tesla, I think, will be the one I add in next. Again, so their growth over the past year is 803%. Like that's insane. That's such a big jump in the past year. I've only bought £5 worth of Tesla, which is 0.017, because again their average share price is £285 per share. So the good thing about this free trade portfolio is you can do fractional shares, because obviously I couldn't afford to just buy one of their shares. £285 would be a substantial sum of money, but I can put £5 in. And I really like that. So my stocks and shares ISA is with Harvey's Lansdowne, and I can't do that with them at the moment, so I'm quite enjoying that process. The other one that I think Netflix was the first one I actually put money into when I opened my account. So I bought that, yeah, it's back in July, so I bought £4.99 worth of a Netflix share. Because again, like their growth over the past year, 92%. So not as big as some of the others, but I'm happy with that. So these are companies, they're kind of all fairly like tech-based companies, I suppose you'd call them, are things that I'm quite happy to invest in. And over time, hopefully they should continue to grow. I can't really see them kind of disappearing anytime soon. Touch wood, that doesn't happen. But that is my plan for my investment portfolio with FREETRADE. I am quite happy with how it's going. Like I said, I'm happy to kind of not lose the £10, but that always has to be a consideration, like are you willing to lose, that kind of thing. And I also think that that is such a kind of a small amount that over time it won't feel like I'm missing that, but then say like 10 years down the line it should be fairly substantial. Here's hoping. Hey, if it can grow by that much, 92%, 400%, who knows where that might end up. But that's the general aim for my FREETRADE portfolio. So it's my experimental portfolio. It's not something that I intended on doing actually, but I thought I should look at all these apps and see just how they kind of figure in terms of, like I said, the fractional shares thing is a really good thing that I'm really enjoying at the moment. So that is an update on my experimental FREETRADE portfolio and my £10 a week strategy going forward from this point on. Do you have a FREETRADE account? What is in there at the moment? Let me know in the comments below. And also, do you think that the £10 a week strategy that I intend to do for this is a good idea? I do keep going backwards and forwards in it, but that is what I've kind of come up with for now. Is that a good idea? Let me know. Is it not a good idea? And if not, let me know as well. Over 10 years, that's should be over £5,000 in there just to have a play with. So we'll wait and see. I intend to do updates on this, maybe not monthly because obviously there won't be that many changes per month because I'm not adding that much in. Let me know how often you would like me to do these FREETRADE portfolio updates. I also have one for my early retirement stocks and shares ISA update coming for you at the end of the week. That's a much more substantial portfolio. It's got nearly £40,000 in it at the moment. So I'm going to go through what I have at the moment, what it's worth, and going forward what the plan is for the next kind of couple of years or so. So don't forget to check that out when it arrives. And of course, this is part of Investing Month here at the Frugal Cottage. There are lots of videos to do with general investing ideas as we go along, so don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out. And always, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day and I will see you again very soon.